Maxine Nightingale. Oh my goodness, these teens are practicing their dance moves for a very big celebration. Tonight, they are among the grade 12 students from all across the country going to be taking part in a virtual prom, celebrating their graduation together, even though it's going to look very different than the usual ceremonies. Lots of TikTok videos to promote this, the Prom Wave Challenge. We've had a lot of fun with that, showing you that over the past days. Makenna Guthrie is not just taking part. She's one of the organizers of what is called Prom is On 2020, and there she is on Grand Manan Island in New Brunswick. Good morning, Makenna.
Good morning.
And not just good morning, prom day morning. The big day is here.
It is. We're so excited.
Well, and not only that, you're looking fantastic. Do we get to look at the dress? I can't believe you did that for us, putting on your prom dress and everything. Show us, give us the twirl. Beautiful. Aw, you look gorgeous. Just gorgeous,
Thank
Makenna.
you.
Is that how you imagine you would look in your graduation prom?
Well, I would probably do a little bit more with my hair and maybe makeup.
But the kind of thing, a special dress and everything. Because
yeah, exactly.
Entering high school and all going through, I mean, the graduation prom is such a big deal. What did you imagine? What did you picture in your mind it would be like?
I just pictured time with my friends and celebrating together with all the excitement and starting a new chapter in our life. Sadly, I won't really get that, but we can make the best of things.
That's the attitude now, I guess, because you're right. In comes COVID-19 and upsets all of those plans and dreams. And how did you feel at that time when it was clear there would be no prom as you'd imagined it and things were off?
It honestly took a bit to sink in. Like, I did not think it would ruin my grad year, what I've been looking forward to all throughout high school. But I guess I've came to terms with it, and I just think that, honestly, our year will be memorable.
Just a different memorable. Just a different memorable.
Exactly.
Because you didn't mope around once you got over that initial disappointment. That was a motivator to become involved in what we're talking about today, this national online celebration. What exactly is Prom is On 2020, Makenna?
So we all got together to organize something for our grads. It's not a replacement for our proms, yet just a way to spread some cheer throughout these times. All of the participants will get to send a donation to the Kids Health Home, so it's all to a good cause.
Okay. So when they take part, like what's tonight going to involve?
So it's going to involve a lot of celebrity pop-ups, just speeches from many people that we look up to. It's going to involve announcing all the winners of our prizes, giveaways, a live set from Loud Luxury.
Is there music? Is there dancing too? Is that part of it?
Yeah, so the music is provided by Loud Luxury. I'm not sure if you heard of them, but they're really popular with the teenagers right now.
Okay.
And we were able to contact them and get them to host our event.
So there's going to be speeches, there's going to be, as you said, acknowledgement, dancing.
Yes.
How many people do you think are going to take part online tonight?
Well, part of Student Life Network, they have millions and millions of students involved. All these students have been notified. We're hoping a good 100, maybe 1,000 students.
100,000 students across the
100
country?
or
oh my gosh, we can do better
students.
than 100. We've got to set the bar high, Makenna.
Well,
So as you organize then for them, but it is across the country, correct?
yes.
So what are you trying then to create for those people taking part tonight?
Honestly, just a memory, because we're not going to have that memory every other grad had, but at least we have something different to hold on to.
Exactly. And I was thinking, as you said at the beginning, you dreamed of celebrating with your friends at the end of your high school time. But instead, you'll be celebrating with people from right across the country and making them feel a whole lot better, too. And I'm wondering, maybe that might make you feel a little better about all of this.
It really does. I'm sad to see it all come to an end tonight, but I'm really excited.
Well, it's going to be fantastic. Okay, tell me about your future. I know you're finishing your studies there in New Brunswick and moving on to UPEI. Tell me about your post-secondary plans.
Yeah, so I am enrolled in the Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology program at UPEI. I'm planning to attend university for 6 years to become a physiotherapist.
Excellent. What a great place to study in Charlottetown there on the island. Another island as you move from Grand Manan.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And that is, I was just checking the website, that's a university that's doing the hybrid model, as many universities are. There will be some on campus, but there's also a lot of online, so it's a combination of the two. Again,
Yes.
That's not what you would have imagined for your university experience starting out in your freshman year. How do you feel about that change?
Well, in some ways it does make me nervous. I am continuing with online learning at home, and it's a lot more difficult not having a teacher, more or less teaching yourself the material. And I know university level is a lot higher, so I'm kind of nervous for that. But I'm just hoping it all goes well.
Well, I'm sure it will for you. As you look to the future, maybe not even just your future, Makenna, as you think about this, here you are starting this whole new phase of your life at a time when there's a lot of upheaval and a lot of uncertainty and a lot of people, afraid and kind of in pain in a lot of ways. And I'm wondering what it feels to be somebody your age starting out this phase in life. What are you thinking about all of this?
Honestly, the feeling is like unexplainable. Like, I don't know if we feel everyone else, like, it doesn't seem real almost. It's an odd feeling. I'm just hoping everything goes well with university, because I know there are the chances that online maybe, just hoping.
Holding on to that. Yeah, it's uncertain for everybody. Nobody can help you because we haven't been through this before, so you can't even get advice or guidance from anybody else. Listen, I wish you the very best in your studies, and tonight, Pride of Simons High School in St. John. There she is, Makenna Guthrie, and organizing what looks like to be a whole lot of fun. Prom is on 2020. Thank you so much, Makenna, and all the best as you look to the future.
Thank you so much.
Proms, like what you imagine of a prom, canceled this year. We've been telling you about all sorts of creative ways high school grads are marking the occasion instead. And tonight, there's a Canada-wide prom happening online. Prom is on 2020, a virtual affair with musical guests, high-profile speakers, dancing, lots of fun, all organized by the Student Life Network with representatives from high schools right across the country. They've been encouraging students to take part by posting videos of their promposals. Here's one that caught our eye.
Oh my God. Quarantine really rained in our parade. I know how to get the sunshine and rainbows. Will you go to prom with me?
Oh my gosh.
Is that a yes or a no?
Obviously, yes.
Obviously, how could you not say yes to that? That is Sarah Groh and her prom date, her beau, Sasha Faranyuk, and their promposal, physically distanced as they should be. Listen, when we saw that, we knew we had to find out more about this couple. So look who's with me this morning. Sasha and Sarah from their homes in and around Toronto. Hello, both of you.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, and thank you for giving us some time on what is a very big day. How long have you been a couple, Sasha?
A little over 10 months now.
That was a test, wasn't it, Sarah? You passed. A little over 10 months. So, of course, the idea of having someone significant in your life and your graduation prom coming up, was it going to be a big deal?
Yeah, it was, but we're just making the best of what we can do now.
Oh, I like that. I like that. You're just going with it. But in your mind, did you have something sort of imagined for what prom would be like?
Yeah, we had planned, Sasha and I are at 2 different schools, so we were actually going to have 2 proms. But we were kind of more looking forward to my prom because we were going to be renting a limo with my friends and taking pictures and all of that. So obviously it's upsetting that we can't do that now, but it's okay.
Oh dear, you have something else cooked up, which we'll get to, the virtual prom, now that we know. But still, disappointment, I would guess. But Sasha, you certainly boosted the spirits. Let's go back and look at that promposal again, because you pulled a really nice one off. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I was thinking about making a promposal for Sarah, and even without the virtual prom, I still wanted to do it because I knew how special it was for Sarah and I. So I was just looking on the internet and I found this idea of putting sticky notes on a car. So I went and got sticky notes, and while she was busy doing her homework last Saturday, I went and put all the sticky notes on the car. And of course I wanted to make a big sign, and I had to get something really cheesy or kind of catchy. That's how I got the sunshine and rainbows and the parade and all of that. I thought that was
love that. Will you go to prom, and then all the sticky notes there. And who was filming that? Who was filming that, Sarah? Because somebody else obviously in cahoots.
Yeah, he had messaged my parents, so my dad got me to stay inside, and then my mom filmed from the outside.
Is he usually a surprise guy, Sarah, or did you know this was coming, or what did you think of all of this?
He's not the best at surprises, I'd say. So I knew something was going to happen, but I didn't know exactly what or when. So I was still surprised, but I knew something was up. Yeah.
Well, of course you said yes, as we said. So come on back, the both of us, because we talked to one of the organizers of Prom is On, this virtual prom that's going on right across the country later on tonight, and you two are going to be attending. Sasha, what does that involve? What are you going to be doing tonight?
So tonight, I'm going to be working until 6, and our virtual prom will be at 8. So I'm going to run home, get dressed, and I also got a projector for us so that we can watch the whole virtual prom on the big screen. I thought that was a really good idea. Sarah actually brought that idea up. She gave me she sent me a picture of a projector, and I thought we could use that for the virtual prom, and I really wanted to use that. So I would be coming to her house all dressed up, and yeah, we'd be
in a suit or tux, something like that, all dressed up. But then you're going to put that up in the backyard, so it'd be like a movie theater kind of. Oh, you look good, Sasha.
Yeah,
there's your suit there. A little like a drive-in theater in the back, but you're going to be together in the backyard, but at a distance, right?
Yeah, of course, always.
Okay. And Sarah, special dress for you?
Yeah, I actually purchased my dress back in February, I think. Yeah, I've got a red dress. It's from the store Honey, one of my favorite dress stores, and yeah. I've got
Don't
heels
show
and
us a
ears.
picture. You got a surprise. You got a surprise. You have to surprise Sasha with that one, but I'm sure you'll look beautiful. So what about all the other things of prom, Sasha? I'm thinking food, and I'm thinking flowers. Are you doing anything along that line?
Yeah, I was. So I've got a little surprise coming up today. I can't really say.
Oh, you said he wasn't a surprise guy, Sarah. Look at this.
Yeah, I can't say right now because of course Sarah will hear me.
Yes.
But yeah, I have that, and yeah, that's about it. That's just my surprise.
Okay. So listen, we were hearing there's going to be lots of music. There's going to be dancing. No dancing though. No real dancing. No last dance or anything like that. That's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. How has it been? You know, I've been hearing from a lot of, you know, everybody faces different challenges through this pandemic, but when you're young and you're a couple, you've been dating a long time, how has it been to be dating in a pandemic, Sarah?
It was hard at first because Sasha and I would see each other pretty often, but we kind of got used to it relatively quickly because we live very close to each other, and so my mom allowed me to put a chair on the front lawn, and we just set up, and I have these little fairy lights that hang from the porch, so we're able to see each other for the same amount of time, just not in the same way. And I was talking to Sasha about how this time has kind of allowed us to make a deeper connection emotionally rather than physically because we can't be together that close. Obviously, it has to be 2 meters, so it's actually been helpful for our relationship, even though it's been difficult.
Isn't that interesting? I was going to ask you how you've been managing that. People say that, people who are doing online dating, they're getting to know each other online in a different way, and it maybe has a different, as you said, deeper connection, deeper emotional connection. How have you seen it, Sasha, and how do you think you've been managing it?
Like Sarah said, at first it was extremely difficult. I honestly couldn't believe what was happening. At first, actually, I thought we would have all this free time. We were talking to each other about that, but then we sooner realized that we actually can't be within 2 meters of each other. And at that point, I honestly didn't know what to do, but I just knew that I wanted to see her almost every day, as much as I can. So.
Oh, we have a picture up on the screen right now of how you manage this from a distance, and still keeping your connection and still staying together as a couple. What's in store for you guys now that you're graduating and heading off? What's the plan, Sarah?
So next year, I'll be attending York University for their concurrent education program with a double major in psychology and music.
Wow, bravo.
Yeah.
And what about you, Sasha?
I'll be going to Ryerson University for the business management program at Ted Rogers School of Management.
Still not at the same school, you two.
Yeah.
But you've got this distant things worked out, so you're okay with all of that. Well, listen, send us some pictures, would you? I'd love to see what your dress looks like, Sarah, and how you manage this this virtual prom as you celebrate together tonight. All the best with your future, and thanks for sharing the story of your romance. So sweet. What a nice couple.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. Sasha Faranyuk and Sarah Groh from Toronto. It's prom night, and that's how they are celebrating.